Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. So if you are wondering what is happening right now with price action Bitcoin and also what could be playing out next in the immediate short term and also in the upcoming days, then you should definitely watch this video, because in this video I'm going to show you with different scenario, different time frame where the price of Bitcoin might be possibly heading. And I would also really appreciate if you could just take 2 seconds of your time and smash the like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So starting this analysis by looking at the price action here in a weekly time frame, we can see very clear the price of Bitcoin did found a strong support at this 0.5 Fibonacci line, which we talked on my previous video, because we were aware around this 0.5, which was around 46,000, we do have some strong line of support lying around for Bitcoin, because we were aware this 0.5 has also acted as a strong line of support here in the past Bitcoin price action. That's why we were expecting any sort of a pullback, a strong bounce of this 0.5 Fibonacci line, and this is exactly what we are witnessing here for Bitcoin, because the indicators are also in favor of bulls, because the MACD had just started this bullish MACD cross here in a weekly time frame, RSI line above 50 level, true strength indicator about to flash this bullish crossover, right? And also the T3CCI already in a positive territory, indicating the bulls are slowly taking control over the market, and this is a very good sign here in a weekly time frame. So that's why, guys, if you are worried about the smaller time frame, always zoom out a little bit and look at this here in a weekly time frame, because you can clearly see the weekly time frame is still in favor of bulls. And in a daily time frame, and also, guys, let me make you aware, Phemex has increased the deposit bonus up to $2,000 and additional $100 for our community members. So the total of $2,100 is up for grab. You only have 2 weeks times to register for this bonus and deposit. And also this bonus applies not only to new users but also to the existing users. You just have to follow these 3 simple steps, which is not going to take you longer than a minute of your time, guys. You will find the registration link in the description down below. This here is a great opportunity, so definitely try grabbing it. So now let's switch into our chart. Right now, if you look at this broadening bottom, we actually have talked about this broadening bottom already in my video plenty of time. The reason I'm bringing it back is because we were also actually expecting more of a range bound type of scenario playing out before price reaches our price target from this broadening bottom, which is around 55,000 price range. Why? Because according to the broadening bottom, after this retest, price starts this new rally here towards the target area, and in our case the target is going to be around this 55,000, but we are not expecting any sort of a move to play here in this manner, but more of a range bound type of market until reaching our price target here to the upside. So any sort of a rejection or any sort of a pullback, we are also aware we do have some strong line of support lying around this price area of 46,000 for Bitcoin. And exactly when we had this pullback, just like in the weekly, right, the 0.5 acted as a strong line of support, and also this 20 exponential moving average along with this Williams alligator indicator. You can see if I hide this moving averages. So that's why, guys, as long as the price of Bitcoin remain above this Williams alligator indicator, moving averages, and also this 0.5 Fibonacci line, there is nothing to worry about, because in a daily time frame, not just only the moving average, also the CPI line acting as a strong line of support. The monthly arrow line that is also lying around 46,168 price area. So that's why now we know we do have some strong line of support around this 46,000 range for Bitcoin. So one thing is definitely sure, guys, if the price of Bitcoin remains above this 46,000 range, that is going to be a very good sign, because that will also indicate the next monthly CPI. These lines, right, the CPI lines are going to be more of a ascending CPI. So any sort of a pullback, the same CPI line is going to act as a strong line of support, and price after that could continue this rally here to the upside, because in an uptrend like this, the price always finds support from this CPI line, which is going to act as a support for Bitcoin. And in downtrend, the same CPI line is going to act as a resistance, right? You can see here plenty of time. But now, since the price has formed this new ascending CPI in our case, closing the month above this 46,000, could indicate another ascending CPR and also the continuation of this trend here to the upside. So in a weekly time frame, right, the price of Bitcoin still looks very nice, right? In a daily time frame, we do see some strong line of support lying around this 46,000, and also here in a smaller time frame, you can see here, guys. So now if we look at this here in a 4-hour time frame, guys, you can see the price of Bitcoin did pretty exactly like what we talked in my previous video, because we said any sort of a price pullback, this 0.618, which is the golden pocket level, could be acting as a support, and after that we could see a rally here to the upside. And this exact scenario is also playing out here in a smaller time frame, I mean in a 4-hour time frame. So what to expect next for Bitcoin? Because in a smaller time frame right now, we are building our support around this 0.236 Fibonacci line that is lying around $48,978. So if the price of Bitcoin does manage to find support above this line, right, the next possible target is lying around this 50,500 price range. So what we want today in a daily time frame is the price of Bitcoin also to remain above this 48,900. So if that is going to happen, then there is a very likely scenario the price is also going to continue this trend here to the upside. But any sort of a shakeout around this 0.236 Fibonacci line, and we are going to see any sort of a pullback, then we are aware the 48,000, which is the 0.382, is going to be another strong line of support for Bitcoin. Because right now this price movement, if you monitor closely, guys, you can see this is actually indicating the price of Bitcoin here could be forming a descending broadening wedge type of scenario. Why I'm actually showing you this is because we are aware any sort of a price pullback, right, this line which previously acted as a resistance could be actually getting retested, and then again price trying to break here to the upside, because this descending broadening wedge is also one bullish scenario playing out for Bitcoin. And if you don't want to look this as a descending broadening wedge, no problem, guys, you can simply add another descending channel type of scenario, right? You can see here, let me remove this Fibonacci line. You can see this descending channel also looks like it is actually getting broken here, right? So any sort of retest and price finds support above this resistance line, the top of the channel, right, that could indicate we could be preparing for another movement here to the upside. So what we want here in a smaller time frame is price finding a proper support at this resistance line, right, the upper line area of this descending broadening wedge, upper line area of this descending channel, and in a weekly to remain above this 0.5, and also here in a daily to hold this support above this 46,000 price range. So these are some of the scenarios I see right now looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame and also with different scenarios. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.